Hello friends, welcome to Technique. This is Nirmal here, and in this video let's talk about the Nokia 5310. So if you had started using phones during the early time, you might be already knowing the retro, the Nokia 5310, the Express Music one, which was launched almost more than a decade back. So the Nokia 5310 back then was one of the really good music centric phones. It was not a smartphone, it's not even a smartphone even now, it's a feature phone. So those days we did not have any Android or iOS devices, so we used to have feature phones, and Nokia 5310 Express Music was one of them. And now Nokia is bringing the 5310 back again with new design and the retro looks as well. So how good is this Nokia 5310? That's what we are going to talk about in this video. So remember, this is definitely a feature phone, so we don't get all the smart features. So how good is the 5310 as your secondary phone? If you are a person who attends a lot of calls, then how good is the device? So that's what we are going to look into this video. So if this is your first time on this channel, do hit that subscribe button and also hit the bell icon to get notified of all the videos we publish. Now if you look at the Nokia 5310, the design language is quite similar to what we saw on the previous Nokia 5310. So we have a 2.4 inches display, and we have the keypads at the bottom. It's the backlight keypad. The speakers are located on the top and the bottom. This is more of a music centric smartphone, so you can see the speakers, the bottom firing speakers and the top firing speakers. So on the right side you have this play button, so you have play and pause button, go to next track, so previous track option. And on the left side you get these volume keys, the up and down volume keys, and the top section you have the charging port, the micro USB charging port, and the 3.5mm audio jack. So the bottom section does not have any openings, and in the back panel you can see there is a camera here. You can see the Nokia branding as well. So that's the camera. There is also LED flashlight, which actually accept as the torch as well. So torch was one of the features back then, so here also you get the torch. Now build quality wise, this is quite good. You can see that the overall fit and finish, the matte finish looks really great, and the in-hand feel is also quite good because it's a very small phone, extremely lightweight, around 90 grams or so. So it's extremely lightweight and feels quite good in hands. So that way the build quality is pretty good. Now this phone runs on the Series 30 Plus operating system. It's very basic operating system, and this has 8 MB of RAM, and you do get a micro SD card expansion slot. You can expand up to 32 GB, and you can store your music on the micro SD card. So in that way this is quite good. Now the sound output is definitely good if you're a person listening to songs. Actually this can replace as your kind of MP3 player. You can store songs with the micro SD card, and you can listen to the songs. So if you're a person who wants a really great battery life while listening to songs, because smartphone, if you listen to a lot of songs, then the battery goes down. So this can be used as an MP3 player as well. You can store your songs, and the dual speakers are also quite good. Now you also get an FM radio, so you can just play around with FM radio, listen to your favorite channels, and basic functionalities are included. Now if you look at the interface, you can see that there is basic functionalities like internet with Opera Mini browser, messaging option, then weather, some games are included, and you also get radio, music player. So basic functionalities with the Series 30 Plus operating system. And one of the important things about this device is battery life. You get around 22 days of battery life. That's the maximum possible. So if you're a person who takes a lot of calls during the daytime, this is probably one of the good things about this device. If you are a person, if you have a phone number or secondary phone number which you use only for calls, in that case this is useful because you don't get any social media access or rather internet as well, but purely for call this is a really good option. Now many of you have asked us whether this device supports 4G or the Jio SIM card. Unfortunately this is just limited to 2G, so you don't get the Jio SIM card support. So you can use with any other SIM card, Vodafone, Idea or Airtel, but Jio is not supported because Jio primarily works only with the 4G VoLTE support. So that way you cannot use the Jio SIM card on this device. Now the battery life, as I said before, it's really good, and it's a stellar battery on this device. So this was the experience using the 5310. So how good is as a secondary phone? Now this is useful for a couple of things. One is if you want to use only for calls with really great battery life, primary objective is to make calls alone, so that way it is good. Secondary thing, this is kind of a music player. You can use as a music player with a memory card and FM radio as well. So dual speakers does give you pretty decent output as well. You also get a bundled earphone, so for music playback this is again a good option. Also this gets you some memory from 2007 when smartphones were not there, so in a way you can get a hold of the device. If you have not used it at that time, you can get hold of a similar experience with the Nokia 5310 2020 version. So that was our experience with the Nokia 5310 2020. You can definitely go with this if you want a secondary phone just for calling alone. So that's one good aspect about the Nokia 5310. So that's it for this video. This is Nirmal signing off. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in our next video. Have a great day.